works, all, for that matter, all kinds of works, we don't have direct experiences. And even we are we farmers? We don't have the farming experience to theologize or to spiritualize. Anyhow, we are doing it for that. And I am also, as somebody said, I am son of a farmer, and I have been farming for 16 years. Still, I joined the seminary. Afterwards, work has become a leisure time. It is not a livelihood farming. Anyhow, from that, I have come to this position. My paper is mysticism, that is, versus asceticism. Asceticism is a patriotic or a male kind of spirituality. Mysticism is feminine spirituality. And as we go proceed, I will develop that point. Next. You see, the subsistence production, as an anthropologist, we started with this subsistence production. Early humans gathered their food from the edible plants and animals available in their environments. The efficiency of collection depends on the technology. Technology, abundance, and characteristics of the natural food supply determine the social life. Okay, next one. These are just introductions. Foraging, primates and proto-hominids are the best described as foragers. That is, collecting or gathering plants and animal food with little or no special technology. Most of their waking hours spent in food gathering, small band social life like primates today. That is, our Puche Bhatti, in their waking hours, they are busy with their food. There are three activities actually. They are sleep and hunting for food and reproduction, which is a very seasonal activity. The improvement of technology gave them leisure and kept returning to the place according to season. Shifting acts, cultivation and so on. Since I have a little time, I am rushing through. Sharpening seems to be the first improvement on tools. Sharpening, The use of the sharpened stick changed the hunting pattern. Next one. So difference between foragers and collectors. The cooking technology, storage plant, containers for storage and transport. See, when the surplus started, the greatest problem was how to preserve this surplus. Even now, our problem is preserving the surplus. And all these chemicals came in our bakeries and in all other places as a technology for surplus preservation. There it starts. Shift from the food gathering collection to the production through the domestication of plants and animals was the revolutionary change in human history. As you know, our cultivation or farming is a kind of domestication of plants, and our the domestic animals is a domestication of the animals. It laid the foundation of modern civilization. Actually, modern civilization is negative or no, positive. This domestication of our farming has started the problem. The first cultivators were women, as you know. It is nothing new about it. Everybody is talking about it, but the due credit is not given to them, and they are not entrusted with the work also. Horticulture is the main gardening without using heavy machinery such as plowing. Just, our horticulture was very nature friendly. Like any mammal, see, the predominance of women and motherhood in the farming, they just not, it's not granted. It is by nature it is given to them. Like any mammalian family, the primitive human being families consisted of mother and offspring. Our Pati, Puja and so on, Kodi, they are not concerned about the father. The family starts with the mother and the sibling. The root of the civilization was kinship bond. Civilization started as a kinship bond. The bond was maternal because no paternal relationship were perceived or even guessed, say 5,000 years ago. And that was known, and around the time our Abraham came into the scene. Okay, the sexual attachment was temporary and shifting. Connection between sexuality and childbearing was unknown to the primitive man. And primitive people still, primitive people show ignorance of connection between sexuality and childbearing. Pregnancy was attributed to spirits, not to sex. You have number of references in our mythologies, Ramayana and even Vedas and there. This is, all our heroes, most of these heroes were children of some or other, what is it?
Mythology.
Mythology. The mythology is the gods were fathered by some of these spirits, not human beings. That reflects the real knowledge of the time. In the prehistoric period, people knew nothing of man's part in the process of childbearing. Men believed themselves as unnecessary to the process. All the ancient mythologies speak of the creatress rather than a creator. As childbearers and nurturers, women took charge of the growing things generally. They became the producers, storers, and the distributors of foodstuff. That is how they became the central figures of farming. Women were the owners of the land they used for cultivation. And they made the earth valuable and equated with themselves. The early village communities were matriarchal form. Men contributed mostly in terms of hunting and defending the matriarchal group. They actually were not incorporated in the families. They were not considered as actually the family members. They were simply a kind of modern terms, sentries or the guards of the families. Families in the sense the mother managed the families. The secret of fatherhood was revealed to men by the women themselves. That's the first mistake that I have done. And ever since that, they never got back their position. Women were the keepers of calendrical records, another traditional female skill, because their body itself is a calendar. And the technology, art and literature were the inventions of men. I can prove that. Even now, you look at the nature, how the art came, because the Pakshika Pudandakuna, when is it? Or the whole night Pashu in the what is that? It is an instinct for reproduction. Distribution of through gift economy at another female instinct. Gift economy. That is one of our important kind of distribution technique. Next. So I just go through this feminine and masculine values. Permissive attitude towards sex. Women, they are permissive. Restricted attitude towards sex. Men. Freedom for women. Restriction for women. High feminine status. Women seen as inferior, sinful. Welfare more valued than chastity. Chastity more valued than welfare. Democratic principles. Political authoritarian politics. Progressive views. Conservative against innovation. Spontaneity and exhibition, inhibition, fear of spontaneity, sex difference, sex minimized, sex difference maximized, hedonism, pleasure welcomed, fear of pleasure, mother worship, that is mysticism, father worship, that is asceticism. Asceticism, as you know, is basically a control of our emotions, whereas motherhood celebrates emotions, and through celebrating they reach God, not controlling. Whereas these men, including me, we reach God or try to reach God, we never reach through control, asceticism. And we made the world what it is today through this so-called asceticism, theologizing, spiritualizing, whatnot. Okay. Emotional spirituality is mysticism. Emotional spirituality enshrines the values of matriarchy or motherhood. As against the mysticism, asceticism is the controlling emotions. Yes, I said it. Lying of emotion is the highest peak of asceticism. Okay. Giving is regarded as an essential part of feminized ideology of love. Receiving is considered to be feminine character. And physiologically, women are basically receivers. And reciprocity, giving and receiving, is the combination of female psychology, psychophysiology, I would say. Early exchanges were feminine in nature. Gift giving, the most important mode of social exchange in human societies, while women facilitated exchanges. The give and take of gifts is everyday life, creates, maintains, and strengthens the various social bonds, cooperative, competitive, or antagonistic. This is in turn define the identities of persons. Through giving and receiving, we define our basic personality. There is a link between the mode of production and the mode of exchange. Primitive societies are dominated by kinship. Therefore, the mode of exchange was mainly gift exchanges because this hoarding, centralizing, or surplus was always considered to be sinful. Against the such person has no social status, and the Bible has just taken this from the outside secular world. That is this 7 years jubilee and 7 years the big jubilee and so on. Go fast. Next. And so the gift economy is clan-based and commodity economy is class-based. When it came to class, that is the division of labor. Actually, the turning point of this production process is the division of labor. When the division of labor came, then in a way not named as class-based, but the production as such became a kind of stratified, and there was competition between these groups. Okay, next. The scrutiny of the gift and the gift economy may provide us with the effective and the unique means of understanding the formation of personhood and the structure of social relations in given society. Gift activities differ from culture to culture. In female cultures, gift economy dominates. Okay. Now, types of gifts, two basic types of gifts, ceremonial gifts and non-ceremonial. If you want, I can stop it here. I think I said what I want to say. Ceremonial gifts, rite the passage and so on. Non-ceremonial gifts, helpers, parents, among family members, students, and so on. Bride price. Horizontal gifts, there are two kinds of gifts, that is horizontal and vertical. The horizontal gift is feminine, that is the gift among the social equals, example, friends, classmates, and so on. Gift exchange is characterized by three obligations: giving, receiving, and returning. I will just develop one more point. It's reciprocal obligations of gift exchange. You know, the kind of spirit, ruha, or even the tribal cultures, why they are compelled to return the gift, because the spirit is functioning there. If it is not returned, the spirit would punish you. Therefore, there was some kind of supernatural kind of intervention if you don't return. So that's how this gift giving and returning was maintained in the early societies. Next one. The scheme of exchange of phenomena, generalized reciprocity, balanced reciprocity, incremental reciprocity, and negative reciprocity. We'll get time, if there is time, I shall develop it. Next slide. The alienation of people from the production, the patriarchal capitalist, I developed special on. Run through that. Next one. Next one. Next one. Indian Dan. Indian Dan is not a gift. It is giving and to dominate, and there is kind of status attached to that and so on. Okay. Next one. The opposition between gifts and commodities. Gift is as an inalienable nature. That is, it will have a mark of your own. If you make a homemade thing and give to your neighbor, it is an inalienable mark on it. If you may get something from the bakery and give it as a gift, it doesn't have that one. It's a commodity. That has a lot to do with this gift. And next slide. The key issue in society is opposition between gifts. Next one. The opposition between commodities. Come to the last slide. Last slide, come. Next one. And next one. Next one. Okay. Now, there are some of the remnants of this earlier gift giving is still in our society functioning. If a poor man's housewarming is taking place, they distribute a kind of cover and we contribute. And they, even now in the place where I live in Kannur, they get a lot of money. And in view of getting that money, contribution, they already take loans and make houses and so. Same thing in the marriage also. I don't know, put another cover. And they get a substantial kind of thing. And small venturing and so on, they throw up a kind of tea party, and people go and contribute, and it is meant that it's for that only they call us, and we give them. Several things, in different places, and even our modern awards and so on, is these expressions of gift conduct. What is the next one? Last one. Thank you. Thank you.